Come on. For real, why do my pans always end up on the floor? I mean, what am I thinking? This is no way to care for the friggin' things. Did it just fire off magic?
Romance. The best of all.
Holy crap, it's a magic wand. I know what I'm doing with this. Yes, praise me. Praise your new supreme ruler. Well, this is a pleasant treat. The first ever wholly original movie by Netflix, Bright. It's a solid piece of action that combines the buddy cop drama with fantasy and manages to pull it off admirably well. See, the story in this one, it's kind of your basic buddy cop setup, except for it being like a by-the-book cop and a wild gun cop. We've instead got, well, two cops that have racial tensions towards each other because it's a modern-day version of a fantasy universe where things like magic, orcs, elves, fairies, all that stuff exist, but in present day today. And our main characters find themselves stuck in the middle of a prophecy that could see the return of the Dark Lord, who at one point nearly destroyed the universe, or should I say the world. Now the drama in the story is handled well enough, and the actors playing the two leads, Jacoby and Will Smith's character, they're very believable for what they are, though I have to admit I do like Jacoby more than Smith's character, if only because, well, it's just more interesting to see, like, firsthand how an orc would exist in modern day society. And how it also goes into things like racial tension as well as how society has structured itself with the fantasy elements included is interesting to see. Though I would love to have seen more world building because I want to know more about this universe, which is part of the reason why I'm excited for the sequel. But if they did spend more time world building, it would have stretched the runtime out and it would have made it, well, more of a dull experience. So, well, I would have loved to have seen more. What we do get is good enough. And of course, the director, David Ayer, did a good job with the action as well, aside from just the acting and the drama. Like, some of the shootouts are really tense, and when the more magical, fantastical elements come into play, oh boy, you are in for a ride. Though, the ending could have been, well, better. See, the reason for that is because, despite having a pretty good budget, everything kind of feels downplayed, in particular the more fantastical elements. I mean, there's one thing in this murder scene that just doesn't really make a lot of sense even when it's explained, and the most extravagant effect is just an invisible force field. The final climax, where Will Smith's character uses a magic wand, is pretty underwhelming. It's basically him just grabbing the wand and shooting light everywhere. Not exactly the climax to two cops finding themselves stuck in a magical prophecy I was expecting. Now, if you're a fan of David Ayer's work and you hated Suicide Squad and hoped this would redeem him, you're in luck because it does. This is hands down a fantastically enjoyable film that is brought down by a number of flaws. If you're looking for something to watch but don't feel like going out to the cinema, fire up Netflix and check out Bright. Trust me, you're going to enjoy it. Well, it's good to finally get this done. Sorry about the extremely long delay, but hey, at least Queensland was fun and I had a nice holiday, but hope you guys enjoyed the video, and up next I should have reviews of the Cloverfield Paradox and Ritual coming next, as well as some game reviews in the near future, hopefully of Kingdom Come Deliverance. But keep in mind, things in my life are kind of changing right now, and there's a good chance I actually may be working full-time sometime soon, so expect a slower output of videos than you've come to expect from me. But regardless, I've got all this and more coming up, so like usual, don't forget to stick around. Oh, and also remember to check out Pirate Radio every Saturday at 10 AM.